Alright, so I just got back from a double feature of Ant-Man and Trainwreck. To start off, I'm going to do a spoiler-free section of both movies, do a spoiler section, and then trailers. So, to start with, I'm going to start off with Ant-Man, which was the better movie of the two that I watched. In all honesty, I had, not only because it was the most enjoyable superhero movie I've seen since Guardians, I'd say the most, because Avengers was enjoyable, but not well put together, whereas this one was enjoyable and extremely well put together. So, I had a lot of concerns going into this movie, because Edgar Wright switched out with a different director, and Ant-Man has never really been a core franchise superhero, and it just, But, not only is this one of the better superhero movies that has come out of Marvel, it's also a really good place to go into these type of movies if you're new to these superhero movies, because they reference very little from the previous movies that is core plot information. The rest, like, they pull out, like, little references to, like, Stark and stuff like that, but the rest of it is, it's not, like, relevant to the plot. It's just like, oh, there's a little Easter egg kind of thing. So, I can't really talk a lot about the movie without spoiling it, so it's good. Like, it is a heist film, and if you saw the trailers, then they kind of spoiled a little bit of the ending, but not all of it, which was good, because that was a main problem for me. Like, I was like, I kind of know how this is going to end. I've seen the trailers, but no, they had a few surprises in there. The core things that make this movie good is the father-daughter relationship in both Pym and his daughter, and Paul Rudd's character and his daughter. That's a main, like, plot line, that, like, they're both fathers trying to reconnect with their daughters and stuff like that. And that was one of hard-hitting, like, good parts of the movie for me. The other parts that I really liked, just how it's centered around, like, it being a heist movie. Like, how he has to break into the Pym Technologies and steal the Yellow Jacket suit before Corey Stroll's character there can, like, complete the process to make the miniaturization process complete. I really enjoyed it, and I would suggest going to see this regularly or on cheap seats, because I was like not in the mood for this going in. Like, it was in 3D, and I was like, the last movie I went to go and see in 3D was Jurassic World, and it wasn't worth it. Ant-Man is actually worth the price of admission for 3D. Like, there's some really cool special effects and stuff with the miniaturization process and the 3D special effects. They use it very well. I don't know if it was shot in 3D, but it looks phenomenal. Like, it's a really good looking movie, and due to the fact that the director switched at some point, you can't really see that in the way the film is structured. I'll get into it in my spoiler section on how I think I can see where some of the things took place, but this movie, for me, has some of the best side characters I've seen in a Marvel movie. Like Hank's, not Hank, but Scott, the Ant-Man in this one. He got out of jail, and, like, he has, like, this heist crew, that are, like, the main side characters in this. They're, like, really, like, funny side characters, like one of the better like comic relief, and they don't have like a lot of stories, but they have like recurring jokes and just like character traits that are very good. The backstory between Pym and his daughter and like Wasp was a very nice, if not a tad bit cliched touch. But I would, final thoughts on this, I would suggest going to it on full price or cheap seats. I'm going to include my trailers in this video in the spoiler-free sections of the video, so that way, like, if you want to go to the movie without spoilers, because I know a lot of people are picky about spoilers, so the trailers I got for Ant-Man, because Ant-Man was PG-13, I got some iffy trailers for Trainwreck, which was really weird, but for Ant-Man, I got The Man from U.N.C.L.E. It's that spy movie written by Guy Ritchie. I think it'll be good. I'm just not a big fan of Cathedral there and fucking Armie Hammer. Like, I'm not fans of theirs. I think Armie Hammer is as boring as a fucking board. So, but it's written by Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie has made some of the best, like, British, like, movies that I've seen, so I have faith in it. It looks like it'll be a fun little spy movie, even if I don't care for the central actors. Fantastic, 3.25. Yeah, that joke was unnecessary. But seriously, this new trailer makes it look better, but I know I said this about Ant-Man, oh, it's gonna suck, it's gonna be one of Marvel's worst movies, but Fantastic Four has always been a hard property to put to film. Like, even back in the days of fucking Roger Corman and his shitty movie, like, or the 2000s version, like, that was not a good superhero movie. Fantastic Four is a very hard concept to get to paper, and that's because it's tonally, it's really off. Like, I'm not an avid reader of the comics, but it's just hard to capture the tone of that and tie it into the overall cinematic universe. Maybe this new movie is gonna work out. The casting is a little bit weird. I don't know why they're, like, so young in it. And secondly, tonally it looks really off. Like, because, like, this trailer showed it, like, a little bit more lightheartedly. Like, Human Torch is like, I'm gonna need a fireproof lab and a sunroof. Like, but then, like, it's this, like, dark, like, Dr. Doom's in it. He's, like, gonna kill people, I think, and, like, it really tonally was off. The first set of movies, from what I remember, were really lighthearted and just kind of stupid, so maybe since this one is more dark, it might work, but dark has never really been Marvel's thing. Dark is more something that DC works with. The only time Marvel has done dark well is when they went all out and done like a hard R with Daredevil. That's the only time that Marvel has done well with dark. So, The Finest Hours. This is the first time I've actually seen this trailer. It's the new Disney movie coming out around Christmas time about, like, these Coast Guard rescuers have to go, like, rescue this boat that's capsized. I'm not big on movies like that. Like, I like The Perfect Storm. But this movie has, like, such a cast. Like, Eric Bana, Chris Pine, Casey Affleck, like, a lot of people in this movie. And it looks decent. Like, my only problem with the trailer is it looks like it's gonna be kind of a romantic movie. Like, they're gonna put too much focus on the fact that he has this wife, or soon-to-be wife, back on the mainland and stuff. But, I don't know. Disney has done good movies with true stories before, so I could be wrong. And Star Wars, again. I'm surprised I'm surprised, and I know why we didn't get it. I thought that they would have tossed in, like, maybe the Marvel trailer, or the Marvel trailer for Deadpool. Kind of know why. Like, that was a Comic-Con thing. We're probably not going to get it for a while. Or give us Suicide Squad, but once again, DC, different licensed property, the same. Because I remember when Avengers came out, I thought we were going to get the Batman trailer, but we never did, because they're a different license, separate from Marvel. So, if you like this video, please stay tuned for my spoiler section, and also watch Trainwreck if that's a movie you're interested in seeing. Next week I'm back with Vacation, and maybe a second opinion on Ant-Man. If you like this video, like it, comment on it. I'm gonna be covering the movie a little bit more in my spoiler section, so stay tuned for that. Bye.